Hey, what's up you guys? How's it going? It's Papa, and today we're going to be taking a look at my trap binder that I do have for my personal collection. We're on day 5 now, and we still got 2 more days, I believe, of more binders and more like personal stuff that I have. But yeah, this is where I keep like all of like my staple trap cards. All the traps that I have for the game are basically in here. More of like on the meta side. These don't really have like, these have like a lot of casual traps in here, but the trap binder was very hard to fill up, so bear with me here. You don't really see a whole lot of trap cards in the current format. You mainly see like side deck traps, or you see like archetype specific traps, but other than that, like, this is mainly my trap binder. I mean, I do like playing a lot of trap decks, and I have for basically since I've been playing the game. But yeah, I think this is a really fun binder, and it has a lot of cool stuff in here. And without further ado, why don't we just go ahead and just jump right into it, shall we?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into this binder. This is going to be my trap binder that I said in the intro. And yeah, this is one of my favorite binders because I have been more of a control player than I have been a combo player. And when you're playing control, sometimes you play a lot of traps, sometimes you play a lot of hand traps. But I was mainly a trap player. I've been playing decks like Eldritch, Altergeist, Yosenju. I've been playing a bunch of like trap-based decks, and I really like them because they're just a lot of fun. And there's a lot of like cool stuff behind some of the trap cards that I have. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the trap page. Starting off homepage, we got my Solemns. So we got my Secret Rare First Edition Breakers of Shadow Strikes at the very top. My MRD Unlim Solemn Judgments from the original set. One day I'll get first eds, but I'm rocking the Unlims and they're really nice and I still love using them. 3 copies of Duza Solemn Warnings at the bottom because all the old men say no. And then moving to the next page, we have like some generic staples. Basically most of your good stuff. You have your 3 Secret Rare Infinite Impermanences at the top, all first edition from the original set. 3 copies of Evenly Match, same thing, first edition from the original set. Dimensional Barrier, same exact thing, first edition from its original set. You got my playset of Torrential Tribute that you have seen in all my trap decks, mainly Eldritch, but all my trap decks basically. From Labyrinth and Nightmare, all unlimb, but they are still the original Ultra Rares. But again, same thing, one day I'll get Ultras, but until then I'm just rocking the Unlimiteds. Artifact Sanctums, these are the reprinted ones. I just haven't gotten a chance to get my hands on originals, but when I do, they will be here. Ultra Rare First Edition, Ice Dragon's Prison from Rise of the Duelist, one of the best sets ever made. Moving right along, we got 3 Secret Rare copies of Get Out. This is basically a compulse for 2, but mainly on the extra deck, so it does have its downside, but it's still a cool card nonetheless. 3 copies of Different Dimension Ground. This card is really broken. I played this with Burning Abyss back in the day when I was on the Dragoon build, but still a cool card nonetheless. 3 copies of Compulse, reprinted ones, because I just don't want to get supers. 3 Trap Tricks. I do have 2 Secret Rare First Editions from the original set, and then 1 Super Rare from its original set. Or not from the original set, sorry, from the reprint set. I do plan on getting the 3rd. I just have been collecting them over time, mainly because I've just never played a play set of Trap Trick. I've always played it at 1 or at 2, but they're still cool nonetheless, and I really do enjoy having them. 3 copies of Witch's Strike. Same thing, I want to be able to get secrets one day. The last time I tried to get secrets, the vendor I went to didn't have them, so a little unfortunate there, but still a cool card nonetheless. 3 copies of Broken Line. I had these before Pack made them a big card, and I just never really thought about using it in the format, but I remember when Pack had this card in Eldritch, I believe, and then I played it in my Eldritch list and it was really good, but most people started playing around Broken Line, so I ended up cutting it from the deck completely, and it's just been in the binder ever since. Some more generic trap cards. These are mainly like my holes. I got 3 copies of Starlight Road at the top, but then I have like my regular trap holes. I got Chaos Trap Hole from the OTS set, all super rare. 3 of the Trap Trick Trap Hole Nightmare, not from the original set. These are supposed to be from the original set, but I got them from a seller and he sent me the wrong ones, so I ended up just keeping the Mega Pack ones and he just refunded me the money for the inconvenience. But I do want Judgment of the Light ones. I just haven't gotten around to it because I honestly forgot these are Mega Pack until now. 3 copies of reprinted Bottomless Trap Hole. Eventually, maybe one day I'll get supers, but it's not on my to-do list. 3 copies of Floodgate Trap Hole. I have 2 Mega Pack ones and then 1 Title First Edition. I mainly used the Title one when I was playing Pure Trap Tricks, and I was only playing it at 1, so I just thought having the 1 OG was fine. but if I ever did play 2, I would just put the 2 mega pack ones, just so that way it wasn't mix matching. I don't know, I'm just picky. Playset a Gravedigger's Trap Hole for the same reasoning. I do have a secret rare that you'll see later, but I just want to have a matching playset just in case. Some really good generic trap cards. I have my 3 copies of Breakthrough Skill, gold rare. Sorry, I'm not perfect. 3 copies of Blazing Mirror Force, gold rare as well. 3 super rare, Dragon's a Legend, Wiretap. So this is a really broken card. I would play this with Hat back in the day. Being able to shuffle back Sanctums and all that other fun stuff. Paleozoic Deinonychus, a really broken generic trap card as well. 3 copies of Phoenix Wingwind Blast. You see me play this with Burning Abyss a lot, but it is one of my favorite trap cards in the game. 3 copies of Divine Wrath because it's basically a discard Solemn Strike, so having one of these is very nice when you're paired with Strike. Just a really broken trap card nonetheless. Moving to the next page. Just some generic super rare trap cards. Your 3 copies of Scrap Iron Scarecrow, 3 Typhoons, 3 Heavy Storm Duster. These are basically just like filler traps. 3 copies of Lost Wind, 3 copies of Awakening Dragon. Arguably one of the better trap cards right now. Pointer to the Red Lotus is a really good side deck card for decks like Sprite. Being able to get rid of Dark Ruler No More from your opponent's hand. Being able to get rid of like other like situational cards like Evenly Matched, Lightning Storm, all those other busted cards. Really good for that reasoning. Next, this is basically just where like the trap cards kind of get like a little random. I have 3 copies of Amazement Attraction Whorehouse. If you saw my monster binder, you saw that I had the Arlecchinos in there. I keep the Whorehouses in here just because there's no real deck core left of it. I just kind of have the 3 traps and then the 3 Arlecchino. But they're still in here nonetheless because it's still a really good card. 1 ultra rare Microcosmos, 1 secret rare Gravedigger's Trap Hole. This is actually a Euro print copy. It's a very nice card. I really love the look of this. 1 copy of Metaverse, also a really nice card. Really good to get your Mystic Mine, but fuck Mystic Mine. Royal Oppression, this is mainly here for Edison decks. Same with the ultra rare Call of the Haunted. This is for Edison and Goat. Ultra rare Mirror Force from Metal Raiders, but not for Sedition, but still looks very nice nonetheless. Very clean front. Forbidden Apocrypha Thread, because this is actually a really good generic trap card as well. 3 Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. People were playing this for like the Brave ABC deck, playing it for Despia when Despia was hype a little bit ago, but now it's Power Crowd because it's bad. 2 copies of Mask of Restrict. I got this from my roommate because he was trying to get rid of them, and I just bought them off of him. They're a little played. They're not in the best condition, but I've never owned Ultra Mask of Restricts, and now I do. Only 2 though. I don't have a 3rd. And then 1 copy of Red Reboot, 1 random reboot. This is basically like some generic secret red trap cards. Warning Point, Sales Pitch, Titanocider, Ultimate Providence for when I played a Counter Fairy back in the day. 3 secret underdogs, and then 3 secret Rebirth Judgment, also known as Squid Game because it just looks like Squid Game. This is the Floodgate page. There's a lot of like generic ultra rare Floodgates on here. 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance, arguably another problematic card in the format. 3 copies of Summon Limit, 3 Monarchs Erupt, 3 Skill Drains, 3 Lose One Turn, 3 Royal Oppression. These are all just some generic good Floodgates, and I really like them a lot, so they're all matched together. More Floodgates. We got Kaiju Capture Mission. This is kind of like the random filler kind of Floodgate, but it's still here nonetheless. 3 copies of Mistake, 3 copies of Royal Decree, 3 copies of There Can Be Only One. Probably one of the better Floodgates as well. 3 Goes a Match and 3 Rivalry. I do want supers, and I was going to get supers before they went back up in price, but now I'm just rocking rares. But arguably, this is probably the most problematic Floodgate page that I have in the binder, but still cool nonetheless to have them. Okay, moving on is just some more extra trap cards, some good, some bad, but I have 3 super rare Crackdowns from Dark Neostorm. Yes, I know it comes super rare. No, I don't want to play the secrets. I like the supers better. 3 copies of Call the Haunted, super rare from the Legendary Collection Joey's World. 3 common Dark Brides because ultras are an arm and a leg, and I'm just not trying to spend money on those. 3 copies of Fiend Grieving. I can't believe this card got a rare reprint, and I think it's Tactical Masters where it's coming out, but what kind of disjustice is that? This is a really broken card, and they made it rare. Like, honestly, what the fuck? 3 copies of Needle Sealing, another really good trap card. It has its usages back in the past with the Zodiac format, where people were ending on, like, Dryden with like some other broken cards, like Tornado Dragon, a bunch of random, like, good shit on the board. But this was really good for getting rid of those boards. 3 copies of Karma Cut, really good generic trap card as well. 3 copies of Stormy Mirror Force, 3 copies of Drowning Mirror Force, just some generic Mirror Forces here. 1 Secret Rare Red Reboot, this is like the one I mainly use, but it's mainly in here for filler, just because I don't have a 3rd Shade Brigandine, but it's there just for now. 3 copies of Dimensional Prison, this was here for Edison. 3 Ultimate Offering, same thing for Edison. 3 Banquet of Millions, this is a really broken trap card with Grand Maju, but it's in here because I'm just not playing Grand Maju. There was a 3rd Dust Tornado here, but I honestly don't know what happened to it. I need to find it. But there was 3 Dust Tornadoes, so I just had the 2. 3 Judgment of Anubis. I actually had the limited edition one, and then I found 2 more in another bulk collection, so I just got those. They're not in the best condition, and like the condition is really bad. Like basically you can peel the cards off, and it's just not good. Not good at all. 3 Senju Sword Sting. I don't know why this is in here. This is supposed to be with the Senju core that's in another deck box, but it's just in here for right now. 3 copies of Imperial Iron Wall. You never know when this card's gonna be good to get in. 3 copies of Unending Nightmare for when Pendulum decides to come back in the format, but they're all Secret Rare First Edition from Maximum Crisis, another nice looking Secret Rare, and then 3 copies of Solemn Scolding, because I could have fit them on the first page, so they're all the way back here now. And then finishing off the trap page is just some more new cards that I got. 3 copies of Storm Dragon Return, not a new card, but just a card that I didn't own, so I just got them here just to have them. 2 copies of Deck Devastation Virus because I couldn't find a 3rd, so I just got 2. And then lastly, the new Solemn Strike, which is actually really busted. Draco Utopian Aura. This is basically another Solemn Strike, but then you can apply the effect where you can banish a monster from the hand and then special summon the monster that was destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this effect. But the effects are negated, which who cares? It's basically just like playing 6 copies of Strike in your deck. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for this binder. I really hope you enjoyed the trap binder. It's one of my favorite binders just because there's a lot of cool stuff in here, a lot of cool like generic removals, floodgates, all that fun stuff, like all the whole kit and caboodle. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, this has been Papa, and I will catch you all in my next video. Take care, everyone.